Richards is a tough matchup. They're a great team, great program. Coach Geppetto does a great job.
You know, Forest, I think, matches up well with us the first time in a while. They have some quick guards. They have a real good scorer from the outside. They have a great coach in Matt Mansky, so they're at home. It's going to be a tough game.
The biggest thing for us tonight, the biggest key, I think, is going to be handling Richards' pressure. They always pressure. They bring it in a lot of different ways.
Our strengths as a team usually is our quickness and athleticism and our defensive pressure, and we're hoping that gives them some problems.
One of the keys for us is going to be handling the basketball and, you know, dictating the tempo that we want to play. Richards has a certain style that they like to play. We have a certain style that we like to play, and I think whoever can manage that style the most is going to have a good chance to win this game.
Tonight, the top spot in the South Suburban Red Conference up for grabs from Oak Forest High School, where it's the Richards Bulldogs going up against the Oak Forest Bengals in the CN100 Game of the Week. Good evening, everybody. I'm Wayne Randazzo alongside Matt Rodewald. And Matt, in their last game, Richards had to pull out their defense to pick up a victory and stay undefeated in conference play.
Yeah, they struggled. They went out to an early lead and they just couldn't quite finish it off, and they're looking to do that tonight. This is a team that's had a little bit left to be desired their last couple of games. They're going to step it up tonight against Oak Forest.
And Oak Forest 5-1 in conference play. Only 2 losses so far in the regular season, but this is a big one for them.
It really is a big measuring stick for these guys. This is the best team they've had in 3 decades, and so they know that they've had some talent coming up here, and you can only be a really talented team if you can beat those teams that have dominated the league like Richards. They're going to be paying attention to how they fare tonight.
Tidball gets stripped. The steal made by Dion Alexander all the way to the basket. And Richards with a 10-point lead. Rowland called for the ball, got it. Dumps it to Gray. Gray drives inside, around with the left hand.
Pretty move, getting to the left hand, and patience and making sure you have great body control, avoiding contact and knocking it down.
Williams pushing, driving, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Flanagan, put back, gets down for Flanagan. And it's a 9-point lead for Oak Forest.
But they're doubling. They're trying to double in the corners. They're man-to-man set. They're trying to come out.
The floater inside to Flanagan, who drops it down, and Oak Forest back up to a 10-point lead.
First time we've seen this zone tonight. They said they'd switch up, but they didn't do it.
Othman for 3. Got it! Thayer Othman has been red hot tonight.
He works his way open, and Shannon, there's so much focus on him on the zone, over-committing on the top of the key there, and you could see David Gray kind of bouncing around. He knew it. He over-committed to the left a little bit, gave Othman just enough space to knock down the 3 with the open look.
To view this exclusive Xfinity TV programming in its entirety, check the CN100 schedule for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing CN100.